Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super special video for you guys, how to write and produce like the band Architects. Architects has been one of my favorite bands for a long time, all the way since like the Hollow Crown days. So this was like a pleasure to do. I love Architects. I get to showcase more of that emotion, more of that orchestral side of things. And as per usual, I do all this organically off the cuff so you can see in real time the challenges that I'm faced with, how I overcome them. So do me a favor, please like and subscribe and comment below on what band you want to hear next. And now check out my Architects song and stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I have my grid here set at 140. Sounds good to me. I might, mess with that here in a second. So the first thing I want to do is I want to open Splice and I want to just look for an ambient sound, something that can give me we're looking for something to give me any sort of influence. And I'm just going to go ahead and program like some drums to get the idea going. I don't know what the idea is yet, but we'll figure it out. So we got this programmed. Let's see how this sounds. And pretty much I'm just going to jam this really quick. I'm pretty much just checking to see if I like the tempo. And so far, it's pretty good. But I'm not really sold just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this ambient idea sparks any ideas. I honestly might want to slow the tempo down even more, maybe to like 135. Architects does a lot of slower material. So I just want to record the idea. So the kick drums are really important right here. So we just have to figure out what sounds good. Let me try to re-record that now that the drums are coming along better. Now I'm not going to record this just yet because I'm still not 100% sold on this melody right now. But what I am going to do to try to create more of the Architect's feel right away is I want to program like some strings. Now, there's a couple cool things that Architects does. They do, and this is kind of like different from the process I would normally go. Sometimes I add texture and all the cool stuff, the bells and whistles later. Might have to program this out manually, but I'm just going to look and see if there is anything. Sometimes I can find a cool violin loop. And doing this stuff on Splice is a roll of the dice. Even if you do find a good sample, the sample might be recorded super badly. We might have found one that's pretty cool, but... time stretch just this note, potentially. I don't know, but let's try it. So we're just looking for a violin bow. All right, so see this one right here, this original string that I just pieced together. Now we got to figure out, is that open note that I'm doing clashing? Is that clashing with the string, or is the string programmed by the author to be slightly out? Open up a VST. It can be any sort of like stock plugin, like a synth plugin. But what I want to do is I'm going to put this on an octave, number 3, G, and I know I'm going to drop G. I'm just going to check my tuning with this. I'm going to leave this up here because I might just want to keep tuning with this. That way I'm always in tune with my production, especially when a song is this production heavy. So we are going to open string ensemble here. So I just want to create a canvas for this course. So what we want to do, we want to meet that attack up here. That way the strings start to sound a little bit more real with those slight pauses. Let's try taking that higher. Okay, so now that we have like a building block for this and I know what to do for this course, I'm going to just go ahead and start laying down a rough course. So first off, I want to get a good open. So I'm just going to keep using this to make sure I'm all the way in tune all the time. All right, I know that's incredibly annoying. All right, so it sounds like this one's good. Now let's listen to it without bass. Cool. So now we're going to add the bass. And then we got that 12 in there. So it's going to be G1. And then we'll change this tail to do like an architect's vocal line out of it. So first I want to make sure I'm in tune. First I want to do like a little bit of that industrial stuff in the course, because now this is something they've been doing for a couple years. It really brings out the new architect sound. We're not done with the melodies either. I just want to continue to paint a picture in a different way. Almost give my ears a rest. Okay, that's feeling a little bit better. So now let's check that out. I might want to try a couple of these just to give it a big sound. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So now I might want to keep one consistent too. So we'll go back up here. Like just fast. So yeah, we'll do that, but we're going to kill it in the mix so it's not too loud. And it's not going to be super loud in the mix, but just enough to give it like some substance. So we only have the strings really going here, but now I want to bring out like a piano. We're going to work with, so remember this is the course. So, you know, it needs to be coursified. Too much reverb, too many crazy things. And you know, on this next one, I might take that an octave higher. Like that delay is cool and all, but I want to take that down a little bit. So let's look at our options here. I'm not 1000% sold on this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to print it. I'm going to look for another one too, just to be safe. I'm just going to mess with some other sounds here to see if we could find something just a little bit better than that. And maybe taking it up an octave right there isn't the answer. See what we can come up with on the spot. I don't know. There it is. It's not really meant to be the forefront. It's just giving it the right vibe emotionally. The next thing we're going to do is add an octave to the chorus. There we go, we got the octave done. We're working different than most of the time. So now I have my demo riff tracked. I want to look for a cool synth. Just want to build the right sounds here. I'm going to take the X-Files thingy out. So we're going to make sure we're in tune. So we're going to scoot this over, see what this main riff would sound like here. We just want to program this bass real quick on this main riff. I'm just going to make a cool reverse really quick with that open note. I downloaded like that cool riser. I'm going to reverse this sample right here so it kind of comes in and brings that vibe. There it is. I'll turn it down though. Awesome. So now we're going to be looking for, I want to go back to try to find like a violin bow in the key of G. Let's try this, see what this sounds like with it. So this is that piano from earlier. I don't know if it should go here, if it should go into the actual verse, but what we're going to do now is we're going to go back here and make the actual intro, and that's going to go into the chorus. So now that we have our main riff here, it's time to start working backwards. So we're going to take all of this, and we're just going to try to start creating this track. So, let's see. So we're going to try to make an intro out of that. And Architects likes to do like fills right before songs kind of kick in and stuff. So it'd be like, this is my ghost note snare. And then we might do kind of like the strings of the hook here, or something. I'm not necessarily sure, but it'd be cool to bring one part of like that hook into here. All right, cool. So now we have the intro kind of outlined into that main riff. So
So now it would be smart to do like an electronic drum type feel. And this is things that Architects does like all the time. So now we're going to delete the snares out of here and just go straight bass drums. And then we might as well just keep those hats going. Now we're going to grab the guitar, that main riff, bring it over here, and we're going to print it, link it to the master bus. So probably do something like this, fade that in. I want that riser before the chorus, right there. Potentially making it lower in volume. So now I'm going to reverse it back like that. And pull a little maneuver like that. Now, just a little detail right here, but yeah, I want to add some reverb on that so it doesn't like necessarily just leave the mix right away. And you want to find a long reverb. Just like that. Turn it up. Ooh, not that much. All right, cool. So we're getting close. We're going to look for some electronic bass and do that typical Architects. So now we're gonna find the swell here, and we're just gonna kind of bring it up, like almost getting there, but not. Yeah, and what we want to do here is we want to find like a clean guitar. So we're going to print that. So the idea is to have everything just die down. More reverb. Absolutely. So I want to bring that back, those intro hi-hats. So we'll do... Fuck that violin. And maybe not the consistent ones just yet, but there are these up here that I do like. So what we're going to do is I'm going to double the track, and we are going to add some fuzz to this. I mean, you don't really need much to bring that Architect's feel to life. So I'm just trying to make everything kind of set a mood here. So now we're going to go back to like a heavier tone. And we're going to do one little thing here, like going into that chorus. So I want to take back the gate and then I want to reverse that. Then I'll fade it into it. everything stops. And there could be some other cool stuff on the clean guitar going on right there. Like, let me... And we're just doing this to give, again, more love and bring more emotion. And honestly, I might actually change that piano melody to match. There we go, to give it like the same vibe. We're gonna cut some low end out of that. Glitching really sounds cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 stereo dots here on the stereo bus. And I'm going to take it down. That we want that intro to be pretty low in volume. Right there should be good. And then we'll start slowly fading it in. Thank you guys. That is how I would write a song like Architects in under an hour. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and let me know what you'd like to see.